Hi, my name is Jake Bowes, and today, for my oral presentation, I thought it would be a cool idea to talk about leadership, and more particularly my favorite leader, some of the characteristics that makes this man my favorite leader, and just kind of talk about leadership in general. So the person that I want to talk about today, who I've emulated some of my leadership characteristics after, is Barack Obama. Regardless of your politics, I'm a very central person as far as politics go. I think it's hard to deny that Barack Obama is one of the greatest leaders of this past century and the last couple of decades. So, some things that make him one of my favorite leaders and something that's made him so successful within politics. First of all, I think he's somebody that always keeps his composure. No matter where or when the situation, what's going on around him, Barack Obama is always somebody that's cool and calm and collected. I think that's very, very important in a leadership role. You need to be able to show the people around you that even though times are difficult, that you're keeping your composure and that you're not letting the situation get the best of you. Whether that's his experience dealing with Congress, he dealt with a mostly Republican Congress his second term, which led to a lot of his ideas not getting through and becoming law. But he always kept his composure, never took any cheap shots, at least relatively, never took any cheap shots, too bad, at his opponents, and continued to lead the country even though some of his bills weren't going through Congress. Also, just his experience dealing with foreign politics, foreign wars that we were involved in the Middle East, always kept his composure, always kept a brave face for the country and the soldiers. I think that's very important and a huge reason why he's been so successful. Another reason why I think Barack Obama has been so successful and why he's one of my favorite leaders is just the voice that he carries. He was kind of the voice of the millennial generation. Obviously, they were huge supporters of him during his election. He gave a voice to people who normally didn't have a voice or didn't feel like they have a voice. And with that voice, he never wavered in his messages. He always stood up for the things he believed in, whether times were good, times were bad. Those were always his beliefs, and he always made that apparent in his speeches and through his politics. Finally, he's a very charismatic leader. I think that's very important, especially within politics. He's an amazing speaker. He's connected with all kinds of different people. It didn't matter if you're rich, poor, black, white. You could believe in some of the messages that Barack Obama was delivering. He also created relationships. He tried to reach across the aisle and create relationships, which is a huge characteristics of all good leaders. So this was just a little tidbit about why Barack Obama is my favorite leader and what made him such a great leader. Thank you.